my name is Myra, this is Muse, and you're welcome to my channel. Welcome. So today I thought I would do a book haul. I have been accumulating a lot of audiobooks that I still have on my phone that I haven't listened to, and I wanted to haul those. I have like audiobooks that I just have there and I haven't listened to, and I keep buying more as if I didn't have any that I need to finish or start. So anyway, today I wanted to go over the audiobooks that I have but haven't listened to. So I'm gonna start from the books that I have had for like the longest period of time and haven't actually listened to, and I'm gonna throw it all the way back. Whoa. Okay, the first one here is probably, I got it a year and a half ago when I started audiobooking, or maybe longer than that. I had just discovered Audible and audiobooks and all the stuff that I love about it, and I decided to download and buy Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. And I think I got this book because it was real cheap, because a lot of the classics are like on the cheaper side, or maybe they just had a special, I don't know. But anyway, I got it thinking this is a classic, I should read it, I should know about this. So I got it and it's still there. I don't think I've even like started listening to it at all, but I've had it there for a long time. I had listened to 3 books prior to this, and then I decided to get that one, and I just, oh, it makes sense because after that one I got The Help, and The Help was amazing. Anyway, point being, Wuthering Heights is the first book that I have here. I know it's a book about terrible people, but I'm not sure because I have never read it and I haven't actually researched it, so I'm not sure what it is about. Okay, the second book that I have here, it's so random. It's called The Etymological. The Etymological. The Etymological. The Etymological. Blah. It's a circular stroll through the hidden connection of the English language by Mark Forsyth. I think this was a daily special because Audible does daily specials where they sell like a specific book for like $2 or $3, and it's super cheap, and sometimes they have really amazing books on sale. And so I saw this one and I thought, that one sounds educational, I should get it. So I, learned stuff, and then it's still sitting there, and it's been a long time since I actually got it. So that's the story on that one. I hope I listen to it at some point because it does sound kind of interesting. I have no idea what the etymological is or means, so maybe I should research that first. I don't even know what this is. Up next is a book that was actually given to me by my friend Lewis because he's a faithful Audible customer and he recommends me books all the time, and so he sent me this one because he really wanted me to listen to it, and it's Allah's Babylon by Pat Frank. And so apparently this is like a historical fiction book written like way back in the day. I think it's from the 60s. It tells the story of like what would have happened if Germany had won World War II, I believe. And so if I started listening to it, I did start, but I remember I started listening to it when I was doing like my laundry at a laundromat at some point, and I don't know if I just couldn't get into it because I was doing laundry, or I don't know, but I was like, it was in the morning and I was tired and I was sleepy, and the book kind of reads a little bit slow, or at least in the beginning it does, and so I just left it aside and never looked back. But the premise of the book is really interesting, so I am interested in seeing if maybe my opinions have changed over time because it's been a while since I actually did try to listen to this book. So that's another one. Next up is Jesus Greater Than Religion. Why Is He So Much Better Than Trying Harder, Doing More, and Being Good Enough by Jefferson Bethke. So this is a book that I did buy. I think I used a credit for this one because I wanted to listen to it. So if you guys haven't heard, there's this really like viral spoken word that Jeff uploaded on YouTube, and it went super famous. And so anyway, he wrote this book around that piece that he did. I don't even remember. I think I listened to more than half of the book. I think I started listening to something else, and so then I just put it on the back burner and forgot about it. It's still a book that I want to finish. I mean, his view on things is pretty interesting, and I have heard him speak on other stuff, and it's pretty interesting. I mean, his views on things. Anyway, so this is I would say like a Christian living type of book, which is something that I read here and there for like my Christian life development, and some of these books are really good and some of these books are just like why? But this is a good one for what I can remember. I think I just left it aside because I started listening to something else at the same time. Next up is another book that my friend Lewis gave me. I'm sorry, Lewis, I need to start listening to all these books you give me because... So this is Wicked by Gregory Maguire, and so this is one of Lewis's, I think he told me it was one of his favorite. He says that when he read it, like randomly picked it up and it like changed his life or something like that. I'm sorry if I'm not saying this story correctly, but something along those lines. And so he was like, Mara, you have to read it because I also really like the musical soundtrack. Anyway, so he recommended this to me, he knew I liked it, and so he sent it to me, and I've repaid him by not actually listening to it. I think I have listened to like half of it at least, but it's really long. It's almost like 20 hours, so it's really long. But I do want to finish it, especially if I want to go see the musical, because I believe the musical is based off of this book. I really hope so, because that's what I've been believing my entire life, or at least the entirety of the life that I have had thinking about Wicked. Next up, I have Red Rising by Pierce Brown. I have the physical book and I have the audiobook and I still haven't finished it, and I am ashamed. And both of them I have started, I just haven't finished. They're just there. And the audiobook is not one of the best ones that I have listened to. I mean, I don't know, it's just hard for me to get into it because the story itself is really good, but I think I've listened to maybe like a third of it, but I haven't gone into it, which is really sad, but I still have it, so hopefully it'll get read soon. Might just stop procrastinating on that book. I also have Illuminated by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I also have the actual book. I have the hardback and I have the audio, and I think I got the audio first because I heard it was a really good audiobook, and I did listen to like probably like 30 minutes, maybe an hour that I listened to in the book, and then I decided to buy the book because I know it's written like in a very unique way. Like there's like mixed media and stuff, and there's like stuff that you can't really get a hold of in the audio. So I have that one, and I actually also have Gemina, and they're still sitting on my shelf. So it's something that I really want to read, but that is just sitting there, and I don't know. Maybe I'll return the audio and I'll just actually read the book because I want to read along as I'm listening to it. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But that's been sitting on my phone for a long time as well. It's been a while. And honestly, I don't even know exactly what this book is about. I know it's like a future thing, that the world like kind of... Is it aliens? I don't even know, but I don't know what this book is about. I just know that there's a lot of hype around it, but I'm super late to the party because it's been out since forever. So I mean, the truth is I haven't really looked into it because I don't want to spoil myself about things. So anyway, up next I have another Myra wants to be educational type of book, but she never actually opened it, so it's still sitting there not educating me. It's TED Talks, the official TED Guide to Public Speaking by Chris Anderson. You guys, I am a communications major, and you're constantly having to educate yourself. You know, you don't finish educating yourself when you finish college. You have to continuously do this, and I think that's why I got this, because I thought it would be like an interesting way and a good and fun way for me to like, you know, get back into the swing of things. But it's just sitting there. And you know, I love TED Talks. I do. I watch them constantly, or at least listen to them sometimes. And I thought this book would be great, but I don't know why it's just sitting here. And maybe it's because of the idea that it's like educational, hence a textbook, but not really, because TED Talks have a really interesting way of going about things. So I'm not gonna return it. I do want to keep that one. Actually, I want to keep most of these, just a couple that maybe I just want to take back. But anyway, it's sitting on my phone and my app, and I need to like take a look at it and actually like open it up. Up next, I have Someday Maybe by Lauren Graham, and quite honestly, the only reason I got it is because of Lauren Graham. I love her, and I know she narrates it, and that's pretty much the only reason why I got it. I think it follows an actress, like an aspiring actress that's working as a waitress or something. I'm not sure. And I think it's also contemporary, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do about this one. Actually, this might be one that I return, although I feel like I'm betraying Lauren by doing that, but it's just sitting there. Anyway guys, these are all the books I wanted to talk about today. Again, some of these I really do want to keep and I really want to get through, and some of these I just want to like give back, and maybe I will. It's the same thing when you buy like books that they're just sitting on your shelves. There's like, all these books just sitting on my phone, and I should do something about it and actually, you know, listen to them because I paid for them, or they were giving to me. Thank you, Lewis, and I'm sorry I haven't listened to some of these. Anyway, you guys, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave down a comment down below if you listen to any audiobooks, or if you are, you know, familiar with any of the ones I mentioned, and let me know if they were actually really good and they're worth listening to, or if I should just totally return them. Also, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much for watching. This was Muse, and I will see you next time. Bye.